Hi everyone. I'm Hystie and I'm going to talk about things while also introducing myself because the thing is, I've been in YouTube for a while and this isn't even my first account, but I really wanted to make an introduction to myself as a person or someone that makes videos and stuff because the thing is, there's a fucking fly here. The thing is, I'm a very complex human being and very complicated. There's a lot of things about me that may not make sense for people who stumble upon my videos or people, I don't know, who I send my channel to. I don't know. Not everyone will understand how I work and things about myself that are very much, very much, um, very important when it comes to understanding me as a fucking person. So, um, I it's fucking fly. So when people first um hear about me or see me or whatever, when I first meet them, their first impression of me might not actually be positive, even online, because I can come off as like rude or self-centered or like aloof or just unfriendly and not likable at all. That happens a lot to me. Um, there's a lot of reasons why I came off like that. I don't want to make excuses for it, but I had a lot of shit to deal with in my childhood. So I have these self defense mechanisms, and even my speech in everyday life is kind of can come off really aggressive or not exactly likable. And the way I cope with this is um I try to be more goofy online so people like me more. But the thing is, when I'm goofy, no one takes me seriously. But when I'm serious, everyone thinks I'm aggressive. Finding a balance is hard for me because I don't know. I not only am I an introverted person, I'm an anxious person, a depressive person. I There's a lot of negative things when it comes to me, and even now as I'm introducing myself, the first thing that comes to my mind about me is something negative, not positive. And that sucks that I'm like this, that I hate me so much that I will like immediately think of bad things when it comes to me. Um there's a difference between how I see myself and how other people see me, and because of that it's hard for me to introduce myself a lot of situations. um there's a part of me that I dislike, a part of me I like, there's a part of me that other people see, and there's an me who I don't really trust myself with my own judgments a lot of times because my mind is just really negative. So it's hard to trust someone who's always negative. It doesn't make sense. I have this. It's like having Hystie one and then having Hystie two. Hystie one is this like positive person who really likes to support other people, really cares about other people, have a lot of empathy, and just a kind of goofy, can be freaky. I don't know. It's just one of my sides, right? It's something I try to show online, so I'm liked more. But even though I do that, I still think that's a part of myself that I try to repress in real life because people didn't like me when I was goofy, right? But I still have that side to me Then Hystie 2 is like my um I hate me, I hate everything about myself. No one likes me, and they are right. I suck. Anxious, very negative, overthinking, and just someone who went through a lot of things and made um, it harder to deal with things, neutral things, are harder for me to like process because neutral, well, it has to be either positive or negative. This black and white thinking fucked me up a lot because it's literally it's literally not the case in real life, and even in society, like things are not black and white. Everything is morally gray or non-colored, or just everything is really different. There's not just good people and bad people. There's like a balance. Everyone has this, everyone has that, and even bad has good, even good has bad. So I I really idolized people a lot growing up. I really loved people. Uh, but the image I loved about them was not them, it was somebody else. And when I realized that they had another side to them, which is more bad or just completely different, or just I realized they are human being, I stopped liking them as much as I did before. I still struggle with this, by the way. I can love someone so much, but then I realize they are a human, and then I'm like, oh, I like you now, but not as much as I used to. It's not exactly a bad thing to see people to who they really are, and I really like doing that. I really like it when someone reveals to me how they really are, even if it's like a really big disappointment and really bad, like someone turns out to be an evil person, for example. Of course, we can have a debate about what's evil and what's and society thinks of it evil, and what it's subjective, I know. But like if someone keeps on hurting me, for example, a side of me still likes that person. I still like them, not always, but like a part of me still wanna be friends with them, and it's difficult to set boundaries as well for me because when I say no and when I stood my ground, people get mad at me, like they take it personally. But I don't exactly I don't want to hurt that person when I set a boundary or tell them something. They just usually are like, well, your reasoning and explanation is not that great right now, so you could explain to me what's wrong. But if I explain what's wrong and what I think and what I feel, I'm gonna hurt you even more. And I struggle with setting boundaries, but I also struggle with telling people how I really think about them as people because I hate hurting people's feelings. But I also know that I have to have confrontations because every relationship and friendship has um, conflict. If not, then that's strange to me. If it doesn't have it, like at least one, or like having a debate or a conversation, I guess. And a part of me does hate debates and confrontation really much, but another part of me likes the honesty when people tell me how they feel and how things are in their minds, because that makes me understand more them. And I don't know, I tried to introduce me, but I just started to ramble instead. But that's part of me as well when um I I'm a very detail oriented person. So it's hard for me to like stay on the quest. I always go to like side quests while talking. I realized it about myself that I need to log in to a conversation, and I am logged into a conversation, but I start to ramble a lot about things. It happens to me a lot when I am. Someone has to be like, we were talking about my ex-boyfriend, so you just you got into you got from my ex-boyfriend to talking about your ex-boyfriend or something related to that topic, and I'm like, oh shit, I did it again. I did it again. So it's yeah, I do want to make videos where I just try to like stick to like points where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, okay, I didn't say 8, 9, 10, and then like having those like sentences there so I can planning things and doing them in order sometimes is it's hard for me to do. Yeah, planning things is hard for me. Like I don't know. Like I even made a list on what I should do. Like not a routine, but like a list of what I should do. Like sometimes, like a thingy. I have it here, but I don't. I just see it, and I go, well, I could technically do all of these right now, but I don't. I don't wanna do it at all. Like I don't. I just don't. I don't feel like doing it. And that's another thing where when I don't feel like doing something, like I don't have the motivation to, oh God, doing it is so hard for me. Like sometimes I'm not even lazy, I just don't want to. And when someone tells me to do something, it makes me not want to do it even more. Like when someone tells me there's this show that's really good and you should watch it because you would love it, I'm like, okay, I will write it down. And then a week passes, 2 weeks passes, like maybe a month passes, and the person goes, "Did you watch the show that I recommended? Did you check it out?" And I go, "Oh, oh yeah, no." There were even times when someone was no longer in my life, and that's when I went, "Okay, I'm gonna check this thing out they recommended to me like a few years ago." And I check it out, and like, okay, I'm gonna do it. It's kind of my mind works very interestingly. Like I either have really negative thoughts or really like I daydream and have fantasies about things I'm gonna do that I'm never gonna do. Or I have like stories in my head like talk like I have people sometimes tell me you're really creative or something along those lines that you can't make things that I can't make these things. Like I could never do these things that you can do. You should be more proud of that. But I don't know. I have a mind that comes up with a lot of different things. Negativity also, but like even like positive or neutral things. Like my mind is just all over the place. And it's like really chaotic. Like one side of me is really like hollow and numb. And the other side of me is really chaotic. Like my mind is really chaotic, I guess, and messy, and like it's not. It isn't how other people's minds work. That's why sometimes people judge me. People judge me so much, and also they tell me that I'm too sensitive and like I overthink it. Everything I overthink. You're being too anxious. I don't hate you. You're just being a lot right now, and I'm like, okay, well, how can I change this? And sometimes my mind is like, you can change this by leaving this person. because they feel bad when they tackle you because you're a mess. So I do that. I don't want to affect people's mental states by being bad mentally. But I'm also aware that I care too much about what other people feel and think and stuff. I just care too much sometimes, and I'm aware of that. I'm not a people pleaser. No. I'm a me pleaser mostly. I try to make myself feel better by a lot of things, and sometimes it helps me a lot to know how other people feel because I don't feel good most of the time. I feel like shit, but if I hear someone tell me about their day, whether it be good or bad, I can just, okay, at least I know you're okay, or at least I know you don't feel good, but I can make you feel good or something. I'm telling you, I'm not a people pleaser. I used to be way more of a people pleaser. I was like, God, I would make myself feel worse by being around people just because I wanted to make them feel better. And I have this problem even now. My self-respect is not there, and I try to rebuild it. But rebuilding it makes me seem like an asshole to people. But I do it anyways because I have to. I have to build that like self-respect back. The other problem is, which is completely my fault, which is completely my fucking like my trauma, my anxiousness, my depression, my everything comes in together and creates this idiot who will befriend the most annoying motherfuckers ever. And like these toxic people, these assholes, these like they aren't always good people. But I'm going. Maybe I misjudged them. Maybe I was a fucking asshole here. And I forgive their bad behaviors. And sometimes I don't even notice how bad the behavior is. Someone has to call it out that, oh, this person treats you like shit. Like, why are you still friends with them? And I'm like, but like, I like them. But like, Hystie, they treat you like shit. Stop it. Stop being friends with people who don't respect you. And I'm like, but I don't respect myself. So like, why is it? It's not fair that I would call it out when I don't respect myself at all. Like, you know. So it's like this whole like, I befriend someone and then I feel guilty that I don't want to be with that person anymore, even as a friend, because I realize they make my mental health worse. But I don't want to cut people out of my life because I cut so many people out of my life just because they made me feel bad, and I try to deal with it. I try to tell them the boundaries. I wanted them to like change their behavior. I was all like, I can fix this person. Yeah, that doesn't fucking work, honey. You can't fix anybody. You can fix yourself or try to fix yourself, but like you can't fix anybody else. And realizing that made so much like, oh my god, this makes so much more sense. I finally understand. I finally understand that I tried way too hard, but they didn't try. They ignored my wishes, they ignored everything I said and disrespected me. And I took it because I hate me, so I would of course take the disrespect because I thought, well, I deserve this. Like this is something that I deserve. Like I'm a bad person. I deserve it, and like um this is how I think. And realizing that I think this way because of my past experiences, like it was an eye opening to me to realize the reason why I'm the way I am. I realized the reason, but just because I realize the reason, it doesn't mean that I can magically fix that problem. Like it doesn't mean that I can like okay, now that you know why you are so fucked up, now you're gonna like magically like be okay. No, it doesn't work like that. It needs a lot of work, and I'm trying to work on it. I try to work on a lot of things about myself. But if people don't support that, like I don't, I don't know what to do with those people. Fuck it, fuck it. Like I don't. It's like I have to teach myself things that other people already know about things. Like it's not your responsibility how other people feel right now. How they feel is not your responsibility. But like learning this and like sticking to it, sticking to the sticky process is difficult for me because my empathy is really hard, like really big for other people, but my self-esteem is not high at all. So there's times when someone's going through something and I suck all that negative emotions, all that energy up because I do that because of course I do. That's how I go. Like, oh my god, you feel bad because your friend betrayed you. Okay, I also feel this now because I also had experiences like this. So of course, and that empathy thing to me will like fuck me up so much because I don't think about how my empathy um is like affecting me. I think about how other people might feel better if I like have that like okay, you feel bad, I understand it completely, I had this thing happen to me, so like we can bond over the fucking trauma or something. But that's not always a good thing. um and I also realized another thing about me, and this video probably will be like, okay girl, you're trauma dumping, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're talking too much, you overshare. Yes, I am oversharing. Yes, I am trauma dumping, I guess, right now. Um, because I realize that I have to talk about things, uh, to be open, to like rant, to like do things. But I also realize I don't always have to do that in a public space, and I'm not gonna do that anymore. I realized in groups that if you if you talk about your fucking trauma all the time and then you're being goofy as well, like you are like a horny bitch or something, it will make people take you less seriously. You're not gonna have enough any respect. It, I'm talking about like in general, like I don't know, man. Like I had this happen to me, and I deal with it in a way of like, okay, I fucked up. I I'm gonna learn from this, and now I'm not gonna overshare too much. I'm gonna overshare in places where I feel like I could do it, but yeah. Even now as I'm talking about my like thinking process, being really depressive, anxious stuff, I feel really guilty while I'm doing it because it's good to be open. But I don't want to make people feel bad because of my fucking emotions and my fucking man thinking praise. And like, I don't want to make people feel bad because I feel bad. That's not what I want. So I like, I have two wolves inside me, I have to. One is like, talk about how you feel. Please. Just be open about it. Don't bottle things up. Just say it. Uh, but like, my other part is stop talking about the past. The past is not gonna change. You're only focusing too much on things that like negatively affected you. So stop doing it. It's not good for you. It's not at all good for you if you do this all the time. So I have like this part of me that's like I feel really bad right now. So I want to talk about it. I want to talk to friends about it. But then you realize strangers online, they aren't always your friends. Sometimes they're just strangers, like especially in group settings. It's not like a good thing to do it all the time. Like, and even though it hurts me to say this, I think I go too far sometimes. Too negative and too like I don't know, like I'm too much. And when I feel that way, it hurts me, but it's like um it's true. Like I'm really I'm really negative and a really sad person in general. But I try to like overconcentrate or like I try to balance my like sadness with my goofy side. The issue is I don't think I don't think people will always accept me the way I am. And to be honest, at this point, if I'm not accepted by like people I care about, then I guess I guess I should just I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's the solution. Uh what I'm trying to do right now is to like fix some things, but because I feel so bad, I have to deal with those emotions first and then I'm gonna be able to um think for a solution so I can like not exactly fix myself, but like feel better, be better, like do things better. Like I will have to like think rationally when my mind is not occupied with other things that make me feel like shit. So I will need like time. It's like I have to process things first, and then I'm gonna be able to do the things I have to do. Um, God, I just wanted to introduce myself, but like when I introduce myself, my first thing in my mind is I'm a negative person with a lot of mental health issues who's not mentally stable. So that's the first thing that comes to my mind. It's not the fact that I'm a creative person, that I can be really kind, that I can be really understanding, that I can like I'm really loving to people and like I make people like I can make people really obsessed with me. I'm not. This is not okay. Maybe it's my ego talking, but like, I can make people like hate me so much or like love me a bit too much, but not exactly love. It's more like I don't know what kind of feeling it is for them. It's like I can make people notice me. That's the thing. I can make people notice me, but the attention I get is not always good. It's sometimes really negative and sometimes it can be really toxic. So it's difficult to like be someone that people notice. I realized this when I was in school. By the way, I'm gonna talk about this shit now. It's great when I talk about shit that ruined my life. I realized in school I was always popular, but not the good popular. It's like infamous, I guess, infamous, where I wasn't liked at all. And I was just people paid a lot of attention to me. And as an introvert, you just don't like it that much. So I always looked unfriendly and annoyed that I was paid attention to. A part of me did enjoy the fact that at least someone noticed me, but like it wasn't that good of a feeling of like you go into a classroom and everyone looks at you, but it's not a loving stare, it's a hate or judging stare. So I just stopped looking into people's eyes at some point because it was always this like hate or judgment and I don't think I misunderstood it at all because I had bullies too who bullied me and stuff. So it wasn't like me imagining that everyone hated me. They definitely didn't like me that much. And I can understand why it is, because I have a really like unfriendly face. Like I don't look at people with love or smiling. I look at people in like I'm so tired. I'm annoyed. I hate walking. I hate the mornings especially. I hate everything. I hate this, but I don't hate people. You know, um, I definitely have like a fear of people. I have this fear where I'm like, people everywhere. I don't know if I like this right now, but it's not really hate. Like, you know, it's not. I don't hate the fact that people are around me. It's more of a lot of people are always around me, so it's like I like personal space, I guess. So now, so when I walk outside, I always have this like thing where, oh, everyone's looking at me, and that's not true. That is not the case. I know that that's like it's only like my anxiety speaking. Like people are looking at me all the time. It's not the case at all. They don't give a fuck. Like I just I guess what I learned is that I have a huge ego, or like my brain uses my ego a lot. But like I don't like myself, but I have an ego. I guess it makes sense. That happens. Like um I guess, how should I like frame this? Just because someone uses I statements a lot or me statements, they don't necessarily have to like themselves. Like I use I statements a lot, or like me statements, or like I feel this way, or I think this way, but I don't love me at all. I do think a lot of things are about me, and maybe they aren't about me all the time, but my mind is just like, this is your fault, this is that, this is also your fault, this is but it's not the case. God damn. Fucking sneezing, like I'm be sick all fucking summer. Like another thing about me, I am always sick. My immune system is like weak as fuck. So even at like there's like I'm always sick, like at any time. Oh my god, I just hate it. Like when there's a week where I ain't sick, I'm like, oh my god, what happened? What is this? I'm like surprised that I'm not sick one fucking week. But like, yeah, I am. What was I saying? I was talking about how I hate myself again. Like, man, mm, I still don't trust people at all. Um, that's mainly I have my reasons for that, like my past and stuff. Like my past sucks ass. Again, I had like the fucking worst childhood. Like the person I trusted the most hurted me, and like I just don't trust people now. Like anytime I do trust someone, part of me doesn't like goes like, okay, no, you can't trust this person, you can't trust this person. And the worst part is about this is that my feelings get validated way too much about this. Like, okay, this person might not be that great of a person, and it gets validated way too many times because I fucking pick toxic dickheads to be friends with, and then it goes to shit, and then I'm surprised. Okay, I'm not surprised. I actually can predict it. I can predict it pretty easily. Okay, well, this will not last forever. This will last like a week, or like 2 weeks, or like a month. And I start to feel really bad inside me, like my body and stuff. Like it gets me ready to like the shit to go down. And surprise, surprise, it goes down. And there's times when I think that, okay, I did it. Like it's my fault that this happened again. Like it's my fault. I was overthinking it, and I put a lot of pressure on this person, so they treated me like shit or they snapped and stuff. Like that's I try to like blame me for it, but it's it's not always me. It's not always them. Sometimes it's like a mixture. Sometimes just relationships and friendships don't work out. So I guess it's hard to learn the fact that you are also to blame, but you aren't fully blamed. Like you aren't fully the problem. They also a problem. You're also a problem. Um, but like seeing that is really hard in a situation when bad things are happening. It's really hard to like do that. So I do a lot of retrospectives where I go back in like the past, for example, and I try to like think about it, like how bad did how shit I was as a friend or a partner to somebody, and then I realized something really interesting about things is that god damn it, this fucking fly. Um, I realized that I was like at like 50% at fault. Like I see like I also did things that made things go like this. Like I wasn't like a even with like when I have a trauma or something about somebody related to somebody, I go back and like I think about it. And a lot of times what I like think is okay, I did things and okay, of course I trusted the wrong person, but I also like I wasn't a blameless victim when it came to things. I would overreact or react on certain ways. I wouldn't say no to people like I did. I wouldn't have boundaries. I wouldn't know what to say. And because I didn't say anything or I was bad at like explaining things or something, the person just like take advantage of me and like used it against me. But like they also had problems as a person or mentally or something was wrong. So it's like it's not a black and white situation. It's never a black and white situation. So when someone tells me um that like their partner was so bad or something, and that they tell me um that also this other person was shit to them and things, a part of me believes it, but other part of me is like, really, you did nothing wrong, nothing, like no mistakes, nothing at all. Like it's like a bit suspicious to me, and so even myself, like I there's times when I not exactly twist a story, but I tell a story from my own perspective. But it can come off as like were you really um maybe you how do I explain this? Like somebody told me before that you're also a problem because if you are always with bad people, then you must be a bad person too. And that made me so angry and mad and like I freaked the fuck out about that. But if I think about it, why did that person from like a few interactions think that? Because when I told that story, I told it from my own perspective and I painted the person who I was talking about like really badly, like a villain, I guess. So of course someone will think, well, what if you're also like a bad person or you're also at fault for stuff? So I learned this thing where I try to like think about things in a way where I'm not just the good guy. I'm not just a good guy. I am also the bad guy. So at times I can be a bad guy too, or like I'm at fault as things do. But that the problem with me is that I that can spiral out of control, and I can blame myself for things that I didn't even have control over, or problems I didn't, or like they own actions. That was those people's responsibility, not yours. So why are you blaming yourself for like the thing that like you didn't have control over that shit they did. So why are you blaming yourself for it? So I'm like, okay, this is now my self-hatred speaking. This is not exactly true. I'm being the Lulu again. Like, oh god damn it. Yeah, I can definitely have this problem where people criticize me, and my self-hatred makes it spiral out of control, even though maybe they are correct, maybe there's some truth to it. I will be like, oh my god, this person is right. I suck and I'm a bad person, and like, and it becomes a whole fucking thing where I just I just blame myself after everything because one fucking criticism. Okay, okay, it has to be everything about you, this girl. It has to be all you, like no other fucking thing. Like, my god, I remember when like when I was grieving. God, that process sucked because I would like have like moments where I would be like blaming myself for the people's deaths. But like, bro, just because someone gets a sickness and they pass away in the hospital, it doesn't mean that it's your fault. You aren't even the one who brought the sickness in the house. But even if you were the person who did that, you can't really control someone's immune system and how they react to it. And then, like, that old people, of course, that's way. So it's like, it would have happened eventually, but like that, like, thing where you blame yourself even for the smallest fucking issues or for smallest things, and then criticism is difficult for you to process in a healthy way because your mind immediately is like, of course they think that I suck at this thing because I'm an awful person. But that's not how it is. You can suck at something, like I can be bad at video games, but maybe I'm not a bad person. You know? That's like a, even if, you know, I talk a very black and whitely. I guess since I was like 15, I watched a lot of like one-sided political things and stuff. It kind of made me in a being in a bubble. But now that I watch more different types of people, I can be like, okay, I still have my views, I still have the things, but if there's something that I'm not that strongly like in about, then I can like change my mind about things because I don't know everything. I don't know everything. I don't know every single thing. I'm 21. I'm not that old. So I, even if I was old, there would be things that I would have to learn, and I love learning things. That's the thing. I love learning new things. Um, Learning new things makes me really happy, and like I like exploring new things and new things to do and I love the start of a new game. Do I love finishing it? Not exactly, but like starting a new game makes me really happy. Starting a new story, a new idea, a new character made. I love doing that. It's like it makes my brain really happy. It really does. Like but I, planning things is difficult for me. There's something I heard recently that made me like, oh my god, which is failure. is not a bad thing. Failure teaches you things. Failure teaches you new things. So if you feel like you fail a lot about things or a relationship or friendship or whatever it is, try to learn it. Like try to process it. And like how do I say this? Failure will lead you in eventual success. But if you don't try, that's even worse because you don't know if you could have made it probably in like a few years. If you gonna start YouTube, for example, you could have made it. You could have like if you didn't give up on yourself, if you like, failing is normal for humans. It's actually way more common to like fail at something and fail first than actually like succeeding in the first time. So just fail a lot and try to take it in healthy because it isn't exactly like a bad thing to fail. Like, don't beat yourself up for things just because you failed at a friendship or relationship. Try to learn from it and move on after that. Like even with like friendships and like dating, if it doesn't work out with one person, don't give up on yourself. That I can be never happy, I can be never loved. That's not true. That's not true at all. You have to learn that we fail a lot as people, as humans. We fail a fucking lot. A ton of failures. But don't give up. The worst thing you can do is to give up. But even if you give up, try it. Try a different thing. Try a different thing and don't give up on that. Like I don't know, like there's a lot of processes to go through. And I had to learn that I'm uh, I'm very prone to failure. I'm someone that like fails a lot. I'm like, hold on a second. I need to like think for a second. Yeah, I fail. I make a drawing, for example, and it turns out really bad. That the sketch isn't good, but I really want to make this character look nice, and I want them to like look the way I want it to look. So I redraw it. That's what I do. Or there's an idea. I write down an idea, but I never finish the story. For example, like I think more about the story, but never finish it. There's like things that I can like. There's like a lot of things where I'm someone that fails, but also a lot of things like friendships, love, anything. I failed at like at school even. I failed once. I fail a lot. Like I have this thing, but um when I failed even in there, I was like, okay, next time. It really hurted, by the way. Next time, I'm gonna study that fucking language and like fucking subject. Even if there's COVID right now, I'm gonna do it. And I did it. And I passed. Like even though it was like I almost didn't, but I did pass because I tried. Even though I sucked at that fucking language, I did it. At like there's like the worst grade, and then there's the like you like almost pass. I did that. And to me that was so like it made me feel good about myself because even though I was so sick all the time, even though I was bullied, even though there was so much shit I had to deal with, relationships too, and whatever, I still did it. I still like managed to succeed. Yes, I failed the first time, but I managed to like get out from that fucking shit and like rise above it. And that's like one of those things where I forget about it a lot, but it happened, so it made me learn. It made me learn about things. Like I'm the kind of I'm the kind of person that like needs to fail, needs to fail a lot actually, and then I can like I can like move on and learn. But I guess even when I learn something, I need to relearn it, like relearn. I have to learn it again because I forget about it or something, or my mind doesn't like put it in my mind as much as I wanted to. So I need to relearn like things. A lot of things I need to relearn, to be honest, right now. But like I guess it's just yeah. But I like learning, so it's okay. I also like cats. I like to draw. I like stories, OCs, fictional characters. I like gacha games because I like the anime style, but also I just like the models a lot of times in video games. What English has a really great like character models and it makes me really happy to look at them. There's like there's things that make me really happy and joyful. Like I like music too. I've been listening to K-pop a lot. Like you could say, oh my god, cringe, but you know what you could do? You could just embrace the cringe in you that you feel about other people, like even the negative cringe. Just embrace it, man. Like I've been trying to do that. Like when it came to K-pop, I just went okay. I cringe about this a little because I didn't understand it, but then I understand it more, and now I'm like okay, I like the music. You know, I don't. I even made like a story. I guess I'm having a story like made. I didn't write it yet. I have the story like my OC, my character, my main character, and then there's like other five boys, and they're gonna be the idols, and they're gonna. I feel so silly talking about this, but I'm I don't know like the idea of like a K-pop group, which I make in the story, of course. It really makes me happy. Like I'm gonna make it like so fun and like interesting because I really like when our hair colors change and like the concepts are interesting to me and the music I can come up with like music titles and like I can it's just so fun. It makes me happy. Okay, it makes me happy. It really makes me happy. Like I really liked My Little Pony, like MLP, and like I really liked Monster High as a kid. It just even I really want to make a story with like girls in it, like at least like five, six girls and like seven, or I don't know how many. I just want to make a story with that and like pretty colors. I really like colors so much. Like they're colorful and beautiful and creative, like like friendship and it's beautiful. Like they just make others happy. Maybe fight for like fight bad guys or something. And they are together and they are amazing. Like I don't know. Like I always liked I always liked MLP and like Monster High because of that. Like the aspect of these like great like female characters and they just are friends and it's not that toxic. It's just like okay, maybe some of it can be toxic depending on like MLP. I mean, MLP. You know, unironically, it teach me a lot of things. Um, not gonna lie, when I watched it, because all six of the characters are all six of them are kind of similar to me, but not like exactly. Like even Monster High had that thing where I can't resonate with these characters kind of like I don't know. I just how I don't know, like it makes me happy when I see female characters in anything because I don't know, like it makes me happy if especially if it's the main character. But the thing is, I know that there's like debates about the fact that like how writers make female characters in video games and shows nowadays. But back then, I saw so many like good like characters made, and a part of me wants to make a show with female characters in it where being like a strong woman is not exactly like you can feel it, but it's not the main like it doesn't matter that much. It's just a story with girls in it who have fun, who are friends, who might have struggles, but in the end of the day, they're there for each other. And that's just beautiful to me. Like I don't know, like um, not gonna lie, I lacked that a lot growing up. I had like a very negative experiences with girls growing up, but it didn't make me hate girls at all, and even guys. Like I had bad experiences with boys growing up. Like of course I did. What bad experience did I not have? I don't know. Like what did I not have? I had little things I deal with, but the thing is, I'm not gonna give up. I'm not going to give up just because I had bad things happen to me and I bad experiences. I want to continue learning and becoming a better person. Like I don't even have to be a good person. I just have to be myself and expect and like accepting me the way I am without being too judgmental about it. Like maybe learning. I've been trying to meditate and shit, but like it doesn't work because my mind is just hurts after it. But like I'm trying so many things, but it doesn't actually like I don't hate it. I don't hate trying new things. It makes me in I like trying things, I guess, but like I'm also really fearful. I'm scared like of a lot. I don't want to get hurt, but like it's part of life to get hurt, and I get hurt, but I don't want to. I want to continue. I don't want to give up. I'm the type of person that doesn't want to give up no matter what, because the thing is I learned that what makes me the happiest is when I can make other people feel happier, when I'm there for them, when I'm there for when I'm in their lives, when I'm not dead, when I'm not hurt, when I'm there for them. That makes me the happiest. It makes me fulfilled. It's just it's like it's something that makes me feel like it makes my life have worth. Like when I'm there for people, and like yes, it's draining because I have low self-esteem and I should work on that shit. But like I don't know, like I want to make videos, I want to talk to people. Maybe someone will like connect with me and understand me, but also I want them to feel better, to like heal, to like be open about their feelings, to be open about some of the shit that happened to them. Not with everybody, but like I just I just want good things for others, and maybe not always will I be able to cheer people up, but if I cheer people up, I'm gonna be really happy about that. My introduction basically, I'm Hystie. Others call me Nikki in my real life, and I'm just a chill person, but I have some issues, and it's okay. I will work on it, And with time, maybe I'm gonna be someone that I can be proud of and love full heartedly. Bye.